All right, we're going to get to Anders Dreyer, San Diego FC winger, joining us now on the Braden Surprenant show. He's coming back from some international play, so getting back to the United States. Anders, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. It's nice to be back. Sun is shining. It's it's nice weather.
Well, we appreciate you having you on the show. I know you just spent some time with the international period. How did that go for you individually, and how was the flight back to sunny San Diego?
Individually, it was. I think, of course, I wanted to play more, but the the minutes I played, I think, was 25. But I scored 2 goals, and I was happy for that. Always nice to score for the national team. It's always special. And then flight back in training yesterday, and had a full session today, and ready to go for Portland away.
Now, this is common for soccer players. This is something that is familiar for you and playing on a lot of teams at the same time. But, out here in the United States, that's not a very common thing to see, playing on multiple teams at the same time in different seasons. What is that like as a soccer player, flipping from the Belgian national club to San Diego FC to being on loan, all these different teams that you become a part of over the year, where you're obviously working for your own personal goals, but obviously the goals of multiple teams at different times. What's that like as a player, having to transition to different teams throughout the year?
Of course, I think it's not easy. Always, I think now I have a family as well, and they have to settle in a new city, a new country. And I think I tried a lot. And of course, I'm 27 years old. I'm getting older, but yeah, it's nice to try different things. And I also think that's why I love being here in San Diego, and family loves it. And I think that's the most important when everything outside the pitch is going smooth and well, then it become a little bit easier to, I think, perform on the pitch, because your head is like 100% in thinking about football and not something else like outside the pitch. So I think, of course, that's very important, and that's something I'm very happy here in San Diego. Of course, that there are, of course, a lot of other Danish guys, but also outside football to do something else than football.
Anders Dreyer is a member of the Danish national team. He was sold by a Belgian club to San Diego FC, has been on an absolute tear in the MLS this season, joining us on the Braden Surprenant show. I mean, I mentioned your family. You said 27 feeling old, man. I'm 30. You're going to make me feel really old at this point
No.
in time. What's it like living in San Diego for you? What are some of you've been here now a little bit longer. It's a little bit
Hmm.
different than when we asked you earlier in the season, but as you've gotten to live in this town, what's your favorite part about San Diego that does not involve football?
The beaches. I love the weather, and of course the food. It's amazing. The tacos. Um, it's so nice, and it's totally different compared to Belgium, where I just came from, and of course Denmark. So it's nice, and yeah, I always had a dream of playing somewhere where the weather was good, and yeah, in San Diego, you can't complain about that. It's incredible, and it's nice.
Of course, you can't complain about the tacos, Anders. Of course, that's a
No,
that's a
it's
big thing here for sure.
yeah, it is. It's amazing.
Well, hopefully, when you go back to to play for the Danish national team, I don't know, you got to pick up some recipes, share it with your friends on your team to try to show them what it's like with some of the tacos out here.
Yeah, but I'm not the best at cooking myself, so I have to bring them over so they can really taste the real deal.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure it's great to visit San Diego any time of the year to show them the sunshine, the beaches, and the tacos. Let's talk shop. Let's talk football. Let's talk what San Diego FC has in front of them here. Now, obviously, you're part of an expansion team. This is the first year in the existence. You guys have accomplished a lot of great things, and the season is wrapping up on Saturday with decision day in MLS. A win gets you at least the 2 seed, knowing your coach, Mikey Varis, and the way that you guys have played, I know you want to try to get that 1 seed as much as possible. What
Mm.
do the Portland Timbers put in your path this weekend that you're going to have to deal with that is preventing you from maybe getting the 1 seed?
Yeah, first of all, I think we always go on the pitch that we want to win the games. And I think especially away from home, it's been quite good. A lot of points. Of course, we just played against Portland at home, 0-0 game where I think we had 2 goals cancelled by VAR or offside. So I think it's gonna be a tough game. I think every game in the MLS. I think from me just joining the MLS, it's tough. It's good opponents, and it's all about staying ready. Because if not, then you just lose the games. So I think for us Saturday to go into the game and bring that. I think especially second half from Houston into the game from first minute. It's gonna be important and show that after 2 weeks of break from international that we're capable of making a strong away performance again and take 3 points and see where that's going to put us in the league table. Of course, we know that there is another result that has to be going our way to get the first place. But listen, I think we have to think just about ourselves and go there, get 3 points, and see what it brings.
There's a lot of different situations out there in terms of opponents
Mm.
in the playoffs and everything and seeding, and it's a decision day for sure in San Diego for San Diego FC, but also in the MLS. What is guaranteed, you guys are in the playoffs and you're going to have a
Yeah.
home game. How
Mm.
important is it for you guys to be able to play in front of the home crowd in that first round of the playoffs? How much of San Diego do you feed off of, and what's it like playing in front of this town that has now gotten soccer at the highest professional level we can for the first time?
Yeah, listen, I think when you say it like that, I have the feeling like in my stomach that it's that first regular season game away from home in Galaxy. Like now in 2 weeks or so, we're playing our the history, like the first club game in playoff for this club, and that's gonna be different. That's gonna be so nice. I haven't tried this way of playoff, but I have tried playoffs in Denmark and Belgium as well, and the games are just different. And playing in front of our amazing fans, the first playoff game in the history of the club. I already know now that it's gonna be magical and something that the club will not forget. So of course, first now we look at Portland, but of course when we get closer and closer to that first playoff game, it's gonna be nice, and I think that maybe a little bit more nervous before the game than usual. But that's nice, and that's when you're nervous, you know that there's something on stake and something that you have a stage where you can perform and show yourself. And I think this team is ready for it, and the group is ready to go to play off with a lot of hunger and a lot of hope for success.
Last thing I got for you, Anders, is
Yeah.
personal. I mean, you have had a great year in the MLS. You mentioned earlier in the interview about how difficult the MLS has been and some challenging, and it's been fun. But I mean, you've been a very prolific scorer. You've had a great season for San Diego FC. How would you evaluate how this season has been for you personally? And what has been some of the keys to your success, at least so far in the season and before you get to the playoffs, that you pride yourself the most in?
Yeah, first of all, it's been a good season for me personally. A lot of goals, a lot of assists, and of course, playing on a good team helps a lot. And like I said, always, I think you can never win a game 1 against 11. You have to have teammates, and I have some incredible teammates who is helping me the way that I love to play football, and I'm trying to help them. So I think that mix and that has been very, very good. And I think just in general, it's been funny and the time goes so quick when you enjoy what you're doing. And I think the last year I've really enjoyed a new challenge for me, a new journey, and try something new with an expansion team. It's not all like often you see guys who is trying to get to a club where there's no history. So it's nice and something I'm really proud of so far, personally, but also for the team that what we have done. But yeah, now I'm looking forward to that Saturday game against Portland away, getting the 3 points, and then we're ready for playoffs.
I mean, you've been in the conversation of MVP in the league. There's a lot of great players in this league, Anders. I mean, you're in the same conversation as players like Messi in this league. I mean, what does that mean to you being considered, some of the greats, not only in this league, but with a lot of great players that do play in this league?
No, I think to be honest, I'm not thinking so much about that. For me, I said it the first day I arrived here in San Diego that if we win every game 1-0 and I don't score, I don't care, because I want to win things with the team. For me, that's the most important thing. And looking back at a career where you win things, it's incredible. And I hope that we can take it to that place. Of course, to be compared with the top players in this league, it's nice. And we will see what's going to happen. But no matter what, I've been proud of myself so far and the team this season.
Anders, I've taken you long enough. I know you got meetings to get to. I know you got to get back dialed in, get ready for the Portland Timbers. Thanks again for the time. Good luck the rest of the way. Continued success. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Anders Dreyer, the winger for San Diego FC, joining us on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. A great conversation we had with him, as San Diego FC has got a big game against Portland coming up this weekend on the road, and then it's decision day, same day, and we'll see where they land in the playoffs and who they're going to draw in the first round of the playoffs. When we